Alright, ladies and gentlemen,
Dan.
just here in my car. I'm not here for no reason or fun. Well, not true, I'm chilling out, having a coffee, having some cigarettes. It's nighttime, so
Cast.
you were listening on this phone as it's recording. On this phone as it's recording, you're listening to an app, a ghost app called the Spirit Voice V1. Rightly named,
Bit.
as you can hear. Yeah, the app is running as I'm recording. Rightly named Spirit Voice, because ghost apps are usually picking up spirits and not ghosts. Now, here's the strange thing about this area where I chill. You see that? It's a coffee shop. And that's where you drive through and get your coffees or donuts or whatever. Now whenever I'm driving through this drive-through. Hold on, I got some nosy people here. Yo, you so damn nosy. Anyway, there's like flies drawn to a flame. Look at this. Like, does it look like I want to talk to you? Yeah. Yeah, come talk to me. See what happens. Fuck. Trying to do a video and look what happens. It's typical. And police too. Police around here. Do not need the police around here right now. The police is also very nosy. They're over there. Listen to this intercom. This person's ordering. Thing is, when people order through this intercom, there's extra ghostly voices that speak through. As the lady or man that works in the coffee shop starts speaking, in the background there's EVP. Really loud. Say, what's the big deal with that? I'll tell you what's the big deal with that. See what's in front of me? That is a cemetery. This coffee shop is located right at a cemetery.
Dresser.
Right there. This is a cemetery. It's an historic cemetery. This city got built around an old cemetery. So we're gonna go into that cemetery and find out what's going on. I gotta watch out for the police that's across the street, just chilling.
Find.
The police went. I see them over there at the pizza shop. They're getting pizza.
40.
Yeah. It's late night. Cops are eating pizza. I'm surprised they're not here to get their donuts. Joke. Anyway.
Fuck.
Gas stations, right? They're usually closed off during the night.
Adam.
And you gotta speak to the guys that work there through an intercom. But intercoms are allowing ghosts. It's called direct feed. We're allowing ghosts to speak through. That right in front of me, through these gates. It's really dark, you can't see. We're gonna walk in there. Me and the spirits following me. We're gonna walk into the cemetery and use the PSB7 spirit box. We're gonna see who wants to talk. Because no paranormal investigator has ever gone to this cemetery. Because it's too public. I mean, look. There's streets, there's traffic, there's stores, there's gas stations, there's coffee shops, there's stores across the street. It's just heavily populated. So no investigator ever comes to the cemetery.
Yes.
And when people see me walking around at night through a cemetery, I wonder what they'll do. So I'm just going to wait out a little bit and see when the area clears out. But right now, let's just drive through the
Dictionary.
through the order. Let's order a coffee. I want you now check this out. The ghosts are even coming not only through the intercom when you order your stuff. They're also coming through the radio. Watch, I'm going to turn up the radio. This is
Rolled.
an American station. I'm not in America, but this is an American station. Now listen in the background, the ghostly voices. Ghosts that are in this cemetery in front of me. The coffee shop is right here at the cemetery. There's a cemetery. It's an ancient cemetery from people who, like the founders of this city.
No.
There's these type of cemeteries throughout all the city. Every city has its founder's cemetery. This is one of them. These are people that originally built the city when there was no stores, nothing, it was just fields around here. A couple of farmhouses, such.
Skin.
So, got a bunch of nosy people again. It's like flies to a flame. I mean, there was no one here before. Okay, let's check this out.
Center.
This person's going to order. Listen to the extra voices. Okay, you can't really tell that right now. I'm going to drive through there myself. But watch what happens. See, they're right in front of me. Ordering. And right here is a cemetery. Like 2 feet from
Time.
the coffee shop. In the stores. Now watch when I turn on the radio. There's extra ghostly voices trying to come through. It could be just radio. But it sounds oddly strange. Especially on the intercom. You can actually hear other voices. Intercoms are not picking up radio.
Storm.
So who's these extra voices? I'm going to turn up the radio on American station. Now, pay attention to the voices in the background. Is it the ghosts from this cemetery trying to talk through this radio?
Monarchy.
Listen.
A house, a house, a house, a chance, a future. A house, a chance, a future are all in your hands. Your support can
Land.
Okay, so far the radio's going okay, but listen to the radio get interrupted by interference. And I think it's ghosts. Could be just other radio stations, but check it out.
Visit habitat.org.
Maybe it's time to take a fresh look at everything we thought we knew about landing a great job. For instance, what if phenomenal careers start at the middle of
Harmonic.
the science fair instead of at the job fair? If being the captain of the robotics team means just as much on a college application as being captain of the football team. And if knowing the quadratic formula is every bit as important as knowing the right people.
Okay.
Well, the fact is,
So far the radio's normal. Now let's ask some questions.
Play.
Watch this. I'm just gonna light up a cigarette, chill out for a bit, let the area clear out. I mean, it's pretty busy right now. It's like midnight.
Luck.
Luck. If I get lucky enough, I can walk into the cemetery without getting arrested, or anything like that. There's no trespass signs, so it's right here. It's open to the public. Just people might wonder, what is this guy doing walking around the cemetery in the middle of the night? Just gonna go in there with the PSB7 spirit box, do a little session. Now listen to the radio.
Morning.
So far, so good. Now let's ask a question. Hey, ghosts, are you here? Can you talk through this radio?
And welcome back, TJ English with us as we talk about the life of Whitey Bulger and, of course, other gangsters and your calls this hour. TJ, we were talking
Amount.
about the JFK case, and you're talking about some mafia logs or something. What happened there?
Yeah, we were talking about the assassination and what was revealed during the church committee hearings of the late 1970s. And this was the thing.
That's
that
right.
really
Ordered
Letter.
that coffee from the ghost shop.
That all the federal
Ghost coffee shop.
wiretap logs in various mafia cases around the country in the months leading up to the assassination. 1963 leading up.
Helpful.
Okay, so the radio's not getting interrupted right now. But sometimes it does.
M.
That's right. Go get that ghost coffee. That's right. Ghosts, the ghosts will at their intercom take your order. What kind of coffees you want? Grave coffees? That'd be white tomb or dark tomb. What kind of coffee do you want?
Slave.
With a bit of dirt in the inside? Yeah. Joke. The ghosts are speaking through the intercom as people are taking their orders.
40.
It's quite hilarious, actually. And the cemetery's right there. Right here. That's like 2 feet from this building. Yeah, I've told people about this. I've been like, what? Are those voices from the graves? They're like, ha 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 ha. Fun.
Rose.
They look at me with a weird look, but it's like, seriously, you work beside a damn cemetery. You don't think the ghosts are going to talk through the intercom? I bet they do that every night. Yeah, 24 hours a day, probably.
Weapon.
I mean, you go to any other coffee shop, you only hear the person or the people that work on the inside talking away, right? This is late night. They only have employees. You can hear who's going in the background, the intercom. But there's extra voices that do not sound human coming through this intercom because it's beside a cemetery.
Job.
Yeah, it's their job to work at the coffee shop.
He's in the thick of a lot of
And for some people out there, yeah, I got my own job. I worked at night graveyard
Look.
shift myself. I know what it's like to work nights and getting interrupted every 5 minutes while you're trying to do your job. So yeah, I feel your pain. Been there, done that. Doing that. Now, so far, hey ghosts, can you talk through this radio?
Those wiretaps, he was aware that
This radio.
Sinatra was very
Listen.
close to a lot of these figures.
Now we're starting.
Drag.
Now we're starting to get interruption.
Remodeling his Palm Springs house for a JFK visit, and JFK decided to go to Bing Crosby.
You hear that? Behind the radio host, there's other voices trying to come through.
Tore the place apart after he heard that.
Listen.
He was deeply hurt by that.
Basement.
TG, where's the mob today? Is it still in existence? Is it still as big as it used to be?
Well, the traditional mob doesn't really exist anymore. You know, Italian, Irish.
The Cosa Nostra.
Yeah, all
Other.
of it that came out of the Prohibition era, which really was the institutionalizing of organized crime in America. The framework that was created, the corrupt relationship between the gangsters and the politicians and law enforcement.
Year.
The remnants of that existed for the next close to 100 years. And held strong for a long time until, for a number of factors, prosecutions and just social revolution, diminished all of that over the decades.
Damn. You guys hear that? How loud it's getting? Now I asked the ghosts to speak through this radio. I think they're trying.
Opening.
I think they learned to do that through the intercom. Now they can use people's radios when they're listening to the radio. Just like the PSB7 spirit box. The ghosts in the cemetery are communicating through here. Now we're going to drive through and order a coffee. Let's hear what the ghosts have got to say.
There.
Let me just grab my coffee money here. Let me grab my lunch money. Ha 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 ha. Joke. Hey Ghost, are you here?
Street.
Money to be
Talk
made.
through this radio.
There will be criminal organizations that grow up around it. So it's still very much out there. It's not what we think of it as. It's not the old world mob of the 20th century. It's something completely different now.
Want.
Do you think with social media, if they had it then during the Kennedy-Nixon election, that it would have destroyed Kennedy because of his lifestyle?
Oh, I don't know.
Level.
There's a lot of people coming around, so I gotta be careful a bit.
It didn't destroy, it hasn't destroyed Donald Trump.
No.
It's helped him in his lifestyle. So I'm not sure what the result of that will be. It's
All right.
also possible, you know, Kennedy was very photogenic. Television helped
Mostly.
a lot. Social media might have
I gotta wait a little bit. The cops across the street just finished eating their pizza,
helped me. He would have
so they're gonna go away.
he was
See,
surrounded by people.
there's a cemetery here that I want to do a PSB7 spirit box session.
Past.
And across the street, there's another cemetery, another historical cemetery. The streets were here before the cemeteries. These are main streets that have been here for hundreds of years. It's Main Street. But there's a historical cemetery here from the founders of the
Face.
city, and one on the other side. There's many cemeteries throughout the city, the historical, of the original people that founded this city. Hundreds of years ago. Cops are going away, they ate their pizza. I see them over there, down there, going behind the buildings. I just don't want them to get on my case. What are you doing in the middle cemetery? At 12 a.m.
Scream.
I don't want to get yelled at. So, and yeah, he's saying the ghosts are screaming through the radio.
Swerve on him, so he might be.
Okay, so let's do this.
Tomb.
And there's tombs here. So,
Robert.
let's go through the drive-thru. Doing this one-handed. Good. Let's see.
Possibly.
Shut off the radio. Let's listen to the intercom. Listen to the intercom. As the ghosts here in the cemetery are using this intercom to speak. Watch. Listen. Yeah,
Sacra.
just a medium triple, and that's it.
Just a medium triple deploy.
Yeah. Okay, so
Desolate.
no ghosts spoke through. There's a bit of an echo, but this time no ghosts spoke through. Sometimes they do. Okay. Nothing this time. Thanks.
Of.
Okay, so no ghosts spoke through.
Comfort.
I can't,
Almost. Grandma.
he said almost. So he's saying that a ghost almost spoke through it. Okay, so no ghosts spoke through it this time. Which is funny. Sometimes they do. So this time
Stretch.
there was only no ghosts spoke through, which is quite disappointing. I wanted to show you guys that. Sometimes it's very loud,
Smooth.
unmistakable. So we got no EVPs through the intercom. I'm just saying, like, you guys are trying to get EVPs. Get a mini intercom system. You'll be surprised what comes through.
Saw.
And, yeah. It's very busy here. Usually it's not this busy. I It's only when I want to film. When I want to film, the ghosts stop talking. When I want to film, you know, the everybody shows up.
Smooth.
Of course. Why wouldn't they? I don't know if you paranormal investigators find that it's like it's perfect time for filming, right? And then all of a sudden, when you want to do your session, everybody shows up. Everybody. It's like flies to a flame. It's like they know.
Quiet.
It's like they know. Anyway, through the intercom. Exactly, through the intercom, the ghosts were quiet, weren't they? I wonder if it was these spirits that told them to shut up. Because usually, when I'm not filming and I'm just doing normal life things and I go through this
Mars.
drive-through, there's extra ghostly voices. This time there was just the order person and a bit of an echo going on, but no ghosts.
Stool.
So that's interesting. I've never noticed there was an echo before. So, I mean, I know when the person says, "Can I take your order?" And like, come on. But intercom plus echo,
Switch.
would that be useful for ghost communication? Just an idea for the paranormal community. Intercoms. I don't know, they're like online, they're like 20, 30, 40 bucks. Little intercom systems. You can use that. Make a unit out of that.
Shove.
With maybe a little bit of echo. But interesting. But no one spoke up, obviously. And I'm not going to order another coffee right now. Maybe I will. Let me just... I'm going to stop this video. And 20 minutes from now is the next clip. We're going to order another coffee. Another coffee. And let's see if the ghosts speak through their intercom or not. And then we're going to do the PSB7 spirit box session in the cemetery. I gotta wait until people go home and sleep. It's 12. What are you all people doing out during the night? Anyway. Alright, let me take a look. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So I got my PSB7 spirit box on, scanning at AM 500 milliseconds.
Reverend.
And this is not a normal PSB7, it's been modified. Watch my other videos how to modify your PSB7 spirit box. It has a Paranormal Busters modification.
Grave.
Alright. In front of me is this old heritage cemetery.
Wind.
And I'm already picking up voices. Now let's walk into the cemetery. Whoa. Wait, I gotta wait. Someone's moving around. I got someone here.
Moat.
Freaking looks like some sort of... I don't know, just people going around.
Tide.
Anyway, let's walk into the cemetery. Now there is
Decompose.
There is cops right over there, across the street, and they're watching. Turning off the lights not to be so suspicious.
Zoo.
Now here's the cemetery, right here. How do I get in there? Cemetery is right here. Coffee shop is right here. Across the street is the police having...
Behind.
I don't know what the hell they're doing there. Finishing their... Yeah, there's another business that's beside the cemetery. They work... There's ghosts
Score.
all over this cemetery for sure. So I'm picking up their voices. Just walk. People be staring. Are you ghosts here?
Troll.
Obviously. Yeah. Did you hear that? He said the police are there.
Shouted.
Yeah, they're over there across the street. Did you hear the ghost say that? It's a heritage cemetery. Officially in the cemetery. You ghosts are here.
Months.
To show you, it is a graves all around.
10.
I'm in the cemetery. What's up? What? Can I help? How can I help you? You're dead? I know you're dead.
Planet.
Gravestones all here.
Alone.
Hello? What? See, it's really cold out. My batteries are like freezing up, so you can hear the speaker too much. Let's see what we can make out.
Vapor.
Now, someone was nosy from the other side and they saw me walking through the
Run.
cemetery, so they drove on over. I can't go past this spot right here because there's cops on the other side watching what I'm doing. You see a guy walking through the cemetery at night. Yo, what's going on? Notice I keep getting the same voice.
Past.
Are you a ghost?
Compare.
And I got the Spirit Voice V1. So obviously the cemetery has someone.
Difficult.
Oh, someone else. Has anyone ever visited you guys? Turn off the lights of the PSB7.
Tight. While.
What?
Monument.
Yep. This one's actually been broken off. No one's ever visited them all these years. I'm pretty sure. And I got cops. So I gotta get out of here. The cops are like checking
Battery.
out what I'm doing. And I might get harassed by the police. So I gotta go around.
Horse. Coast.
Because the cops are wondering what I'm doing walking around the cemetery. And they're going around. They're obviously looking for me.
Scream.
So yeah, I had to walk around because the police just went from there to here, just getting themselves a coffee.
Boy.
So I'm paranormal investigator playing cat and mouse with the cops.
From.
Cops just ordered themselves a coffee. Thought they were coming for me, but no. Yeah, the cops just drove right by here.
Intention.
But, haha. They're right over there. Getting themselves a coffee. Yep. And I'm picking up the ghost. The cemetery's right in front of me. Sorry, cops, but the cat got away.
Teacher.
They're over there. Getting their coffee. I'm getting my card. They don't know who I am now. Right over there. Right over there. Anyway.
Pound.
I'm in the car now. And the cops don't know who I am. And we're still picking up ghosts, as you heard, all through the cemetery, all around this area.
Uncle.
There's the cops going around. They got their coffee through their drive-thru, and they're leaving. It's just cops are very nosy in this city. That's their job, right? There they go. That's the cops. Bye-bye.
Battery.
Talking to ghosts is not illegal. So you see over there, way off in the distance. Did you hear the ghost? The ghost just said asshole. Yeah, if you're a cop, well, you know what the ghosts think of your ass. Because the ghosts want to be heard, and you cops just interrupted my session.
Blast.
So, asshole, said the ghost. So, even though I'm in my car right now, I went all the way around the cemetery. And I'm in my car. The cemetery's right here. It's like 2 feet.
Country.
2 feet in front of me. And yeah, that was a close
Wrench.
one. And yeah, we picked up some ghosts, and they're talking here. I know this wasn't a real session. I couldn't do a real session and ask real questions. There's too many police around here. There's too many people walking around here. Although it is midnight,
Loving.
almost 1 a.m. So I couldn't do a proper PSB7 Spirit Box session, but we got to hear it. They got to be heard. And ghosts, if you're here, your voices will be broadcast to the whole world. Through the internet. I'm not sure if you guys know what the internet is. I'm pretty sure they do. I mean, they watch the living.
Porch.
But this was an old heritage, still is an old heritage cemetery. And yeah, there's ghosts in it. Because they're talking away.
Steel.
What? You said busted. Yeah, I was busted by the cops. They almost got me. No, it's just cops see someone
Bit.
hanging around the cemetery at night. They're gonna be asking you a few questions. What are you doing in here? Right, since this cemetery is so public, right?
Garden.
And the cops were over there across the street at the pizza place, chilling. They saw me, they came right across the street. But because they saw me walking away, they didn't bother to come after me. Instead, they went to get their donuts. Yeah. Anyway, just talking to ghosts.
Shy.
Nothing illegal. Hello. A highway? It's a highway. That's right.
Records.
This main street's actually a highway. Considered a highway, yeah, I guess. You ghosts always stay here. I mean, the cemetery's right here. I'm pretty sure the ghosts can walk over here. So how do you know ghosts can walk? I mean, watch this clip.
That we went to one night out in the middle of Central California, and hadn't used the camera very much at that point. We were still playing with it, right? And several of these are, have the same story. We're messing around with it to see if we can get anything at all. So we're out here in the middle of nowhere. There's no buildings, no towns, nothing as far as you can see. And this particular one, is this the mall?
Yeah, so
This is Andy walking around. I'm behind the camera, hanging out, and he's walking by
I just
himself.
walked off camera.
So you see him going away. and coming towards me because we're going to wrap up and get out of there
We
for
were
the
done
night.
for the night. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Cold. It was 20 degrees. We were freezing. And you'll notice that even though he walks away, there are other people walking with him.
So
Not
you two are the
something.
only two in there.
Yes, and not something that we saw before.
That's amazing.
Wow. Hold on.
Yeah. And I showed again. We showed it one more time. Yeah. So we call that one mob scene. And a couple of them, it's hard to see, but a couple of the images go shooting off to the right.
It almost looks like they burned the film.
Yeah, as you can
Right.
see, as you've seen from that clip, ghosts can walk. Hello? What? Huh? Hello?
France.
I think they're making jokes about how I ran. Did you guys see what happened? How many of you are in the cemetery?
Tell.
It's really cold out. My batteries on my speaker are dying out. Anyway, you heard there's more people coming. So I gotta end the session. But I hope you enjoyed that, people. And I always wanted to visit the cemetery because it's right beside a public place. Now we are going to. Hello? Look, inside the car, some places. Outside the window where, a ghost would be chilling beside my car, they'd start talking. And the cemetery's right there. Right in front of me. Right here. Hello?
Shovel.
Alright. Ghosts, thanks for talking. Any last words? I'm gonna go away now.
Leg.
Goodbye. He said, smoke your cigarette? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Alright,
Projection.
so I'm gonna drive through one more time through the intercom, order a coffee through the drive-thru, and let's see if the ghosts. Hey ghosts, I'm gonna shut off this device. Can you speak through the intercom when I drive through it? Speak through that intercom.
Orb.
That intercom when I drive through it. But I'm gonna shut off the PSB7 spirit box. I'm gonna chill out, have a cigarette, then I'm gonna drive through it one last time.
Tense.
Alright ghosts, thanks for talking. Any last words? What's up?
Ormus.
Can I do it?
Sin.
That concludes our session. And obviously the cemetery is very lively. I bet no paranormal investigator ever visits it. I mean, how can you? I mean, day or night, there's always cops and there's always people here.
Yield.
If you even walk through this cemetery, people start raising an eyebrow. What? People way too nosy around here. So anyway. Okay, so we did our session. Our cemetery is right there. I'm gonna order another coffee through the intercom. Hey ghosts, can you talk?
Control.
Can you talk through that? Can you talk through that intercom? So I shut off the PSB7 spirit box. Radio is off, so they can't use that. Spirit box. The
Heaven.
spirit box is shut off, so the ghosts have no choice but to use the intercom. So let's see. I'm gonna order one more coffee because I have heard many ghosts talk through it. Will they talk through it this time?
Work.
Hold on, I got this one busy area to be doing a session in.
Release.
Okay. Okay, now listen to the intercom. I'm gonna talk nice and slow to see if the ghosts will talk through it.
How may I help you?
Yeah.
Road.
Just wanna get a medium.
Medium what?
Medium triple.
Okay.
And that's it.
Very well.
Same thing. No ghosts were talking through it. Okay, I wanted to show you people
Joined.
that, but no ghosts were talking through it. So, end of video. Thanks for watching.